Hey guys, what is up? So I've recently gone through a very long curly hair journey, and now that my curls are nice and healthy, I've gotten a lot of questions as to what products I use and how I style my hair. And so I figured I would make a video to show you guys my curly hair routine. I am currently using the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk line. I love this line. I use the shampoo, conditioner, leave-in, the cream, and the gel. So I use everything and it leaves my hair really nice and soft. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys how I attain these results. So we're gonna start off with freshly washed hair, and the first thing I do is I put in some of this leave-in conditioner. I put in, I think that's like a nickel-sized amount, and I make sure it coats my hair entirely. And then you're gonna brush through the product, just making sure it hits everything evenly. You do want to only brush your hair once you have some kind of slip in it, like that leave-in conditioner that I put in it. Otherwise, you run the risk of breakage and you don't want that. So you're just gonna make sure it's nice and smooth everywhere. And then the next thing you're gonna wanna do is section off the top part of your hair from the bottom. This just makes it easier to be able to hit everything evenly when you're putting on your hair cream. So you're gonna wanna split the bottom section just kind of in half. And then you're going to want to just focus on that one section. You're gonna wanna make sure that any part that you feel is damp, you re-wet it because you want to apply the product on wet hair. So I put in about a quarter-sized amount of the hair cream in my hair. I make sure that I start kind of mid-end area and then work my way up the hair. Once you feel that you have enough product in the hair, you're gonna wanna just section off into, I do about 3 sections, and I go in with a Denman brush to get my curls nice and defined. You're gonna wanna make sure that you are not brushing your hair downwards because that's just gonna create a very flat root area. You're gonna wanna brush up and away from your scalp just so that you have that extra lift when you're drying your hair, instead of pulling everything down and weighing the hair down and pulling the roots down. So I'm just gonna finish off this section. Once I'm done, I do go in and I scrunch it up just to help that curl form. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. And now we've reached the top section of our hair. I do go ahead and I split it in half just to get the product a little more evenly on both sides. Once you have it split, you're gonna wanna put one section up just so that it doesn't get in the way while you're doing the other section. And then you're gonna do the same thing that you did to the bottom half of your hair. And you'll notice that on these sections, when I'm going through with my Denman brush, I do section them kind of at an angle. It just helps there be not a definite part. Once I've gone in with my Denman brush, I do go and I take a couple of the sections that frame my face and I will finger coil them. It just helps them look a little bit more defined, especially around the face. You're gonna want that extra definition. And once I'm done with the finger coiling, I'll go ahead and I'll move on to the other side. you'll see me again going in and pulling out some of the sections that frame my face and finger coiling those sections. And once I'm done with that, I will go in and I'll scrunch my hair on both sides. I'll scrunch it one side and then I'll flip it over and I'll scrunch it on the other side just to really help those curls take form. Once I'm done scrunching, you're gonna wanna come in and put in your final product. This is where you're gonna wanna put in whatever hair gel that you have to help hold. Now, I do not rake the hair gel through, so I will go in with praying hands and just kind of smooth it over the top of my hair. And then once I'm done smoothing it, I will scrunch it in. I do flip to the other side and I'll go in and I'll add a little bit more gel just to make sure that I've hit everything evenly. And then I will keep scrunching. And that is it. Now I'll go and I'll diffuse my hair and I'll come back and show you guys the finished product. Okay, so my hair is 100% dry now. I know a lot of you guys don't like to use gel because it leaves, you know, that crunchy feel to it. But what you're gonna wanna do to scrunch out the crunch is you're gonna take some kind of oil. I use the Argan Oil of Morocco. So I know this is a spray. I don't spray this oil all over my hair. I'll take some and I'll spray some on my palm, just a little bit. You're gonna wanna make sure both palms have it. And you're just gonna smooth this over your hair to get that gel cast out. I'm gonna do it on both sides. So you're gonna take just a little bit more. I think that was like 3 puffs per side. If you liked it, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe because I do plan on making more of these videos. Please leave me a comment down below if you have any questions. Bye guys!